Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I am cash stuffing for the week. I have all the money that I will be putting into my envelopes this week, and I have a list of all the amounts that I will be adding into each one, and also a place where I can keep track of the balance of each one. I'm going to start off first in my wallet and take some money out because I plan on putting most of this money into savings. So let's see how much I have left over this week. All right, so in spending, I had 30 in here and I have $10 left. So this is going into savings. Eating out, I had 30. I have $1 left. So that is also going into savings. Groceries, I started the week with 80. And it looks like I have 3 left over. So this is gonna go into my Costco envelope. I'm actually going to Costco soon, like in an hour. I try to get there right when it opens so I can do a little bit of shopping, bulk shopping at least. Also fruit shopping. They have really good fruit, and it's fairly cheap for the amount you get. So I'm going to be going there today, so this will help me to well, usually the berries are like, the blackberries are like $3 or $4, so that'll help cover that. So that'll go into Costco. Coffee, I did spend everything in coffee, so nothing to roll over there. And then buffer, I don't remember if I spent anything in here. No, I didn't. So this is all going into savings. All right, so I started the week with 170. I'm going to count how much I have left over. So I have, I'm going to add the 3. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, $24 left over. But 24 of that is only going into savings, since 3 is going into Costco. All right, so this I will put that into some savings challenges later in this video. Now I'm just gonna fill up my envelopes. So spending gets 30. That's my usual amount for spending. I've been using spending recently to buy some snacks for myself, only because I feel like some of the snacks that I'm wanting to buy recently are kind of expensive, and I just don't want to fit them into my grocery budget, because I do have a tight grocery budget for the week, and I don't want it to take like 1/8 of my budget just for one snack. So I've been using spending. So some of the snacks I've been liking to get are like snacks or like little drinks, sweet treats for myself. So, but not coffee, but things that I take to lunch. So Olipop, I've been really enjoying those. So I'll buy a pack of Olipop, but again, they're kind of expensive for a pack. So I've been using spending. Also like some chomps, like the beef chomp things. Those are expensive too. They're like $20 for a pack. So yeah, I just don't want to use my grocery budget to buy these things. So I've been using spending to buy those things. So yeah, that's what I use spending for. Just whatever I want. That's the whatever I want to buy envelope. Eating out is getting 30 this week. Groceries is getting 80. So 50, 70, 80. Coffee is getting 20 this week. $20. And then buffer gets 10, so that's 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 in buffer. And that is my wallet. That is a total of 170 in here. And then at the end of the week, we'll see how much I have left over. All right, so wallet is done. Now I can go into my envelopes and fill these up. All right, so first up is auto. This one is getting $10. So let's see how much I have in auto right now. I have 150, 70, 80, 81, 82. $182 in auto. 182. Electronics is getting 5. So now that has 50, 65, 66, 67, 68. 68. Emergency gets 15. So now emergency, I just took 500 to the bank, so that is already, oh, I'm sorry, wrong, I'm thinking of the wrong envelope. I already have 3,000 in the bank. So now in cash I have 20, 40, 55. So 3,055 in emergency. 3,055. Extra savings gets 20. I will be unstuffing this one soon. 20, 40, 60, 81, 120. And this is just going to go right into savings. I'm not doing anything in particular for that. I'm just putting into savings. But I unstuff that at the end of every month, and we're at that point where I need to take it back to the bank. Furniture is getting 5. So now furniture has 20, 40, 60, 75. I'm debating on getting a TV for my room. I haven't had a TV in my room in like 5 years. I usually just watch on my like phone or my iPad, but it's not the most comfortable. I don't know. I just feel like having a TV would be nice again. Also, my neighbors, because I live in an apartment and the walls are very thin, and when they're watching TV, I can hear it, and sometimes I can hear them when they're like talking. So I feel like a TV would be good to put up against that wall and just drown out the noise, because I'm very sensitive to noise, especially when I'm trying to sleep. But even I'm just like relaxing or just laying on my bed, I don't want to hear people talking. So I think if I have a TV, if I'm watching things on the TV, it'll drown it out more than my phone does. I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of maybe the thing I might buy with this is a little stand to put the TV on. So we shall see. Thankfully, TVs aren't as expensive as I used to be. So I can get a decent TV for not too bad of a price. All right, I don't remember counting. I know I counted it, but I just want to double check. 20, 40, 60, 75. Okay. I just want to make sure I did that right before I started talking. Or the other thing I could do with this money is buy some storage stuff for my closet. That's the other thing. But basically some things for my room. Month ahead is getting 20. This is the envelope that I just took 500 to the bank. So I have 500 in the bank, and then in cash I have 20, 40, 65. So 565 in month ahead. Okay, and then next we have a rainy day. I'm sorry, month ahead. I forgot to write a month ahead. Sorry, sometimes I have to stop the video because I still have a little bit of a cough, and I just need to handle that when I'm filming. I don't want to be coughing in my videos, so I'm editing those parts out. Rainy day is getting 10, and that's all rainy day has. I took it all out. The last unstuffing, so that's 10. Registration gets 5. So now registration has 20, 40, 65, 70. $70 in registration. Road trip gets 10, and that's all a road trip has. 10. Scentsy gets 5. And now Scentsy has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 25, 26, 27, 28. 128. 128. Subscriptions gets 5. So now this one has 1, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. 280. That's correct. 280. And travel is getting 10. Okay. So now travel has 1, 2, 300, 400, 20, 45. 445. Almost to 500. No, I counted this wrong. 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 50. My goodness, how did I do that? 1, 2, 300, 400, 20, 40, 50, 450. 450 is correct. 450. All right, black binder, all done. Next binder up is the gray one. Beauty gets 10 this week. I'm hoping to find some new like nail strips at Ulta and also some eye cream. We'll see. Do I have enough for that? I don't know. The nail strips are like 10 bucks. And that leaves me with like 57. I think that should be enough. We'll see. So I'm putting 10 in here. So that's 20, 40, 55, 56, 57. 57. 57. Clothing gets 10 this week. And now clothing has 20, 40, 55. And clothing, 55. Costco gets 5 and also gets my leftover $3. So now for Costco, I need to update a couple things. But now this is getting 8. And now I have 20, 40, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. 65. I need to write on the back. Add 3, 65. Okay, so that is Costco. For me, that's a good amount to go to Costco with because I think I just need to stock up on some frozen chicken that I always keep in my freezer because I'm out of that. Sometimes I like putting that in my salads and then getting like a snack kind of. Actually, no, I want to try this new breakfast item that I hope they still have there, which will mean I won't have to meal prep a breakfast this week, which will be cool. So we'll see if it's there. But yeah, I think that's more than enough to buy those things. Family is getting 10 this week. All right, so I have 40 in family. So family has 40 now. Gifts is getting 10 as well. So now I have 20, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58 in gifts. 58. Home is getting 10. Home now has 20, 35, 36, 37 in home. 37. Household is getting 10, which now has 35. I might buy paper towels with this also today. Pantry is getting 5. Now that has 30. 30. And Target gets 5. So that's 20, 35. 35 in Target. Okay, so that one is all done. Next is the pink binder. Right. Disneyland is getting 10. So I have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 dollars in Disneyland. 18. Go Wild gets 10. So that has 30, 1, 2, 3, 33 in Go Wild. This is for next year. We know we're going to New Orleans next year, which is very exciting. I've never been there, and it's going to be so much fun. And I can't wait for all the delicious food. Because I feel like in Indianapolis, the food was good. I was actually surprised at the hotel. The food was actually really good. But it wasn't anything that like, oh, we got to try this kind of food because it's known for this type of food place, right? Yeah. So, but New Orleans, there's going to be lots of food to try because of where it is. So I'm excited for that. I'm a big foodie person, so excited for that. Treat Yourself is getting 20. Oh, like in Indianapolis, when I got room service one night, or one day, the first day that I got there, I always budget that in. One room service, necessary emergency room service type of meal, because it's very expensive. But I got chicken strips with fries and a Dr. Pepper, and it was amazing. It had this like honey mustard, but it wasn't really like, it's like a mustardy kind of sauce on the side. It was so good. I was shocked how good it was. I mean, it was ridiculously expensive. I think I paid $50 for this, but because it was room service. And yeah, it was really, really good. The last time I had room service in Texas, it was disgusting. So at least like I actually spent a lot of money and I enjoyed my meal this time. So I'm happy about that. 100, 200, 300, 420, 30, 35, 435. Yeah, 1,435. So if you don't know about this envelope, right now I'm trying to pay myself back for a purse that I bought. It was an expensive purse, and I had some money in here, but then I wanted to just buy it because it was like going to be my Christmas gift to myself. So I kind of paid half of it with money I had in here, and then the rest of it out of my savings just so I could buy it. And so I owed myself, I had to put money back in my savings account. $1,535 was the amount that I had to take out of savings to help me purchase that bag. And I'm at $1,435. Oh, so $100. $1,435. So I have $100 left to pay myself back with for this bag. And then once all that money's back in the account, what was it, $1,435? Yeah, once it's all back in my savings account, then all the money that I put in here, that saving that I'm putting into this envelope, will be going towards a new Treat Yourself thing. Right now, I'm not buying any like big purchases, like big fancy purchases for myself until this is paid back to myself. So I'm really close to being there. It took me a bit of time, but I wanted to make sure I took the time to pay myself back and get that money back into my account, which I've been doing a pretty good job with. So happy about that. Fun is getting 5. So that now has 20, 40, 55. I plan on getting, I signed up for a new credit card just so I could start implementing that part back into my life again. And also to try to get points and rewards and that kind of stuff. So trying to do that part of the good part about getting a credit card. Also because they're a little bit safer to use. So I'm getting a new credit card, and it's gonna be a Disney one. So it'll earn me points for when I want to go to Disney. So I'm excited to have that. But it's something that I wouldn't use for like this situation, because it's things that I'm gonna have to pay off like right away. I'm just gonna use it just to pay it off basically. So something like this, it took me almost half a year to pay myself back. I definitely would not put on that credit card because that would just have way too much interest. But I am going to be getting a credit card to use for all of my online purchases, any like Amazon purchases, any purchases that I have to unstuff from my envelope, just so that way it's easier for me to just get the totals and figure out how much I need to put back into the bank. I feel like it'll be better to have it separate from my checking account. So that's my plan. We shall see how it goes. I will keep you posted. I'm sure now I can handle it. My issue back in the day was credit cards, so that's why I completely eliminated them, because I was not a credit card person. But I think now I can manage it a little bit better with this system, at least try to reap the the benefits of the rewards system. So I'm excited for that. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 119. So yeah, should be good. 119. Christmas is getting 10. So I have 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 80, 90, 91, 92, 292. I really probably need to start focusing on making this a priority envelope, only because, I mean, we're halfway through the year. And I really want to start buying presents earlier than December because I'm always rushing last minute and I don't want to be rushed again this year. 292. So yeah, I'm probably going to make this one a priority next month along with my other priority envelopes and put decent amounts in there until I get to my goal, which is 930 for Christmas. Yeah, I need to focus on that one a little bit more. Holiday decor is getting 5 this week. So now holiday decor has 150, 70, 90, 210, 220, 25, 30, 31, 32, 232. Correct. All right, so that one is all done. That is the pink binder. Now you gotta go into all my fun savings challenges. I have, I'm gonna be stuffing all of them. And then I have this extra money, which I guess I can divvy out now. So I have 10s, one extra 10, one extra 5, and a few ones here. All right, so first one up, let's do the 100 envelope. Let's get that one out of the way actually, because I planned on doing 5, but I could do a little bit more. So 5, I do have an extra 10, or actually I'll do 10. Let's do 13 just to fill this slot up. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so instead of 5, I'm doing 13. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I might do the thing where I push all of these lower amounts to the back. My highest number left so right now is 36. So I could possibly just take what's here and then push it to these amounts. So then I'm just left with lower ones. I might do that because that's been super helpful and people do enjoy watching that whole process. Did I put 13? Yeah, 13. Okay, so that one's done. But yeah, I definitely suggest doing that. It helps it to make it a little bit easier. And, you know, if you're not able to in one shot get that 199, those are the hardest ones, done, it's easier to just, you know, save for the little ones and then push them to the end. It takes a while to get that thing done. At the pace I'm going at, I think it's been a little bit over a year and a half, but it's definitely worth it. So, oh yeah, and if you're not interested in like doing it exactly this way, like putting it in envelopes, and you don't feel comfortable doing it this way and you want to just put it into a savings account that earns like one of those high yield savings accounts and earn interest, then just do this, but track it. It's the same thing. It's not as fun, not gonna lie, it's not as fun, but it's the same concept, so you'll still do it. All right, so I'm gonna do this one next. 3 and 2, which was 5. So $5 into this challenge. Also for me, I feel like I have to have the cash on hand because it just makes watching videos a little bit more interesting. Like the sound and the, you know, the feel, like the look of it, you know. It would kind of be boring if I didn't have the cash on hand, I feel. 20, 30, 40. Oh, I'm not counting this. What am I doing? I'm just putting 5 in here. I'm going to count this when I unstuff it. That's my usual process. Okay, so that was roll the dice, got 5. So that one's good. Next, I'm going to do 52 circles, which I plan on doing 6. I'm just going to do 6. I'm not going to up this or anything because I don't have as much money to work with to go into each one. So I will color in the 6. Put the 5 and the 1 in here. If you want to do the 100 envelope and maybe that's a little bit too challenging, I would do something that's like this, a little bit more. It's a little easier in a sense because you're only doing half of the amounts. Your highest number is 52. I've seen ones where they're like up to 50. So yeah. but it adds up nicely, which is good. Okay, so that one got 6. 6. Perfect. Okay, and then next we have Cash Dash, which is getting 5. And I get to color in this, let's see, purple. Purple, is it the purple? It looks like the purple. Might be different, but we'll see. 5. So I'm gonna do this area right here. $5. I'm not bumping this one up because I'm just gonna do 5 in this one. Okay. So that one got 5. Perfect. And we'll put some money right here. Okay, so that's 5 in there. And then next are these challenges here. This is my last time coloring these exact challenges in before I unstuff them. So this one's getting 30, 3 10s instead of 20. So I get to color in 3 of the little piggies here. So that's this color and yellow. All right, so I'm currently working on restocking these. Sorry, it's taking a very long time, but my trip, and then I got sick. I was like, oh my goodness, just not the best timing for all that stuff, but it's coming soon. I'm working on it. They're so cute. Okay, so that's 30 into this challenge. Okey-dokey. Next challenge is the $5 challenge, which is getting 10. And that is exactly what I planned on. So that's 10. And this one, I'll just put in here. I'm gonna get the little challenge out. I color these in purple. So that's 1. And I will be unstuffing this one too soon. So I will have a different challenge in my next stuffing. Okay, so that is 10 colored in there. Did a whole row, so that's good. And next is the dollar challenge, which I plan on doing 1, and now I'm doing 4. 4. Okay, so I got a little bit more. And that goes in here. Okay, so that is everything. So I first wanted to say thank you so much for watching. In my last video, I asked people to leave a certain emoji in the comments, so I knew if you watched till the very end, because I'm super grateful if you watch just even like the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is. But if you watch to the very end, then you're like the most amazing, because that really helps out my channel. It really helps out with like all the analytics to help this video get pushed out more. So I really appreciate that, and I really like to see if you are one of those awesome people who watch to the very end. I like to see that in the comments. So if you want to leave a comment with a, let's see, let's do a white heart this time. Then I know that you're one of those people who watch to the very end. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. That also really helps out my channel a lot. So yeah, thank you for everything. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.